All right, people, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I put my face on here just because this is the first time I'm about to watch the trailer. So let's get into that right now. All right, that's the first look at the Halo 2 Season 2 trailer. Didn't look like anything totally earth-shattering. So yeah, I can't remember season 1 enough to remember if all of these are characters that were in the other series season. But there's the Arbiter, and I don't know if that's the first time. I remember the creatures were in the first game show, but I don't know if the Arbiter was. I don't know who that guy is. And they're still sticking with the no mask thing, which wasn't a big, huge, popular decision at all in the first season. But I guess they're going all in on it. And I see right there, he's battling these dudes without even wearing any armor. So I don't know. They're continuing on with this like no armor, no helmet thing. Chief still seems to be having his like identity crisis of some sort about being this warrior, but I don't know. He didn't seem to have that in the games at all. Now here he is, kind of doing some type of part. This part here is a little curious to me because he's like in this area that reminds me of places from Cyberpunk or Starfield, and he's dressed all secretly like. So he's dressed like an Assassin's Creed character in a world that looks like Cyberpunk. I don't know. It's a real up on how the season could be. The first teaser that I watched a month or so ago, I thought was better than this. That one actually kind of got me excited. This one got me less excited. Not that I was crazy excited because season 1 was pretty bad, I thought. But some of the fighting, the combat scenes look a lot better. Yeah, I mean, parts of it look really good. Parts of it are just like, eh. But it seems like there's going to be more combat involved. Like there was some in the first season, of course, but here it seems like there's way more. And the whole like close combat stuff they're showing with the Arbiter, I like. That looks pretty cool. But then yeah, the helmet and suit are absolutely game perfect. So yeah, it looks like we're on something. This is going to be the Reach storyline, but I don't remember Reach enough to remember the storyline. I think I played it. I'm pretty sure I played it, but that was over 10 years ago, so I can't really remember the storyline at all. Now, this guy here, I'm not sure who he is, if he's just a character they're showing, because it almost seems like the beginning of the trailer, they're just kind of showing NPC type characters. Sometimes they'll show that character in the background. That's like the audience character that doesn't have any lines, but they're there to help understand what's happening. But this could be a main character because I don't remember him from first season as usual. And so there's going to be some new characters for sure. And then this part here, they're in some like snow type region. This looks like somewhere they'd be getting to. I mean, this looks like a thing from a video game where you see a structure from behind with a giant dish on it, and they need to get to it. So they're walking across some frozen wasteland to get over here. If this is something from the game, I don't remember it because, like, again, I don't know Reach that well. And this lady here, arm all chewed up. Like, perhaps, I guess she was in season one, but I don't remember her either. I pretty much erased season one from my brain because it was pretty bad. I don't know. I almost kind of feels like they're gonna try to reboot the show in a way and like maybe get rid of the weaker characters and strengthen the ones that were, like Chief. Chief is probably like the worst lead character I've seen in a show in a long time. Like he actually just really sucked. Like nothing against Pedro. What the hell's his last name? Obviously, it's not Pascal. Pedro, someone's brother. I know he's someone's younger brother, and I can see exactly his brother in his head, but I don't remember. But you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was a really weak character and for pretty bad. This lady, don't remember if she was in the first one. She looks like an albino in a way almost. I don't know. She's kind of like that perfect woke character that every show wants now. It's like a woman who's kind of a badass and a mixed race. Who's probably a lesbian. There's some kind of temple structure, which reminds me a lot of the inner levels of a lot of the Halo games. See that I don't recall again from season one if these types of characters were in the game in the show. Remember these characters from the game where they always had a shield up, but I don't know their names. I don't know the creatures' names from the games. These are the ones that always have those shields, and they always kind of got on my nerves. But here he is taking them out with his elbow to the face, which is just like from the game as well. I kind of like that. Boom. I do that a lot in multiplayer. I always do that. It's like my favorite way to finish someone off. Of course, more battles with those big light swords and more of the shields, and it does look like a pretty cool scene, but you know, fighting without the armor still feels wrong. This is based on a character from I remember, but I remember her. She was like part of the crew. It kind of, but I don't remember her name. It was like she didn't have a name, just a number. Like Chief is 117, but I forget what hers is. She seems to be someone who's like maybe going out on her own. She's separate from. They're not in a crew together, and she's kind of on her own mission. And Chief is on his own mission. And I have a feeling he's going to be like separated, maybe get involved with some type of tribe. Because in the other trailer, there's shots of him standing around a fire or a funeral where they light someone on fire kind of thing. I can definitely see there's going to be more battles in space, like space battles. But some of the combat scenes look really good, like a lot better than season one. And this shot right here, yeah, a really cool shot of like, the chief looking out on the war happening in the sky, and this looks a lot like things from just the game, like shots from the game of this happening. But keep in mind, I don't know enough about the games to know about any Easter eggs whatsoever. So if there are any, I'm basically missing all of them. I don't know. What can you do? People, that was my look at the Halo Season 2 trailer. All right, it is a Sunday, and I usually try to do my video game adaptation news roundup, but all the news of this week I already reported earlier this week when The Last of Us was going crazy with the casting news, and then Nick Offerman and Storm Reed winning awards. But I did videos on all of that, so there really isn't any new news to talk about other than the new Halo trailer. So I decided to just do a trailer breakdown. Don't you worry, all you 209 subscribers out there. Next Sunday, I'll have another VGAN weekly roundup. But until then, like and subscribe. You keep gaming.